I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, like hearing where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. Yes, I miss you.
What up, everybody? How's it going? I got the plaque. Our award is up. If you missed the all signs earlier, it's there. You can check it out. We opened it, and for any fellow YouTubers that are on your way to your 100K, you get to experience it ahead of time, what it's like to open it up. It's really cool. Thank you guys all for giving me that. That is the coolest Christmas present I could ever ask for. What up, AC? How's it going? Hayden Seal, Girl in Love, what's up? Hey, Randy, how you doing? Aisha, what's up, Mrs. Aisha? You're actually one of two, all right? I can't give away any other client confidentiality. I promise I always practice strict client confidentiality. I don't even speak to Mama T or Frankie or none, all right? But there's another person I did a personal for that's on their way to getting married. I told you the dominoes are starting to fall. We are all getting ready to get walked down the aisle or walk someone down the aisle for my guys that are here. But it's awesome. So congratulations to Aisha and the other person who gets to remain nameless. Okay, it's cool vibes. What's up? Here's Virgo. What's up? What up? I like the change. I dig this one. It's so cool. I love that you changed it. That's your rebirth for 2026. You've gone from where's Virgo to here's Virgo. I dig it. What up, Janet? Shelby, what's going on? How's you doing, man? Good to see you guys. I missed you guys. I feel better, and better living through pharmaceuticals too. I'm keeping this nearby, and it's working. So right now it's cards and codeine. I don't know. That could explain why I'm doing so well right now. Good stuff. Anyways, so all right. Let's dig into this. Spiritual Angelina Jolie. What's up, Miss Angelina Jolie? How you and Brad Pitt doing, Angelina Jolie? Thanks for being here. You are just a ray of sunshine. You know that, Angelina Jolie? I got to say your name at least right once, even though we all know you're secretly behind the scenes. You're Baba Jolie, but it's okay. Hi. I still love you. Dude, I do the same thing, Crystal. I don't even waste time with the top measuring cup. That stuff, it's a suggested dose, right? Right? Robert says you should use that, though. It helps. I'm not allowed to do political humor on this channel. I get yelled at. I get reported. It's not fair. And I'm just being funny, right? Saturday Night Live does it all the time. Why can't Archer do it? Girl, you are succeeding at your mission, Angelina. I love you. We got to just call you Angel for short, because that's you. I love it. Gabriella, thank you for the donation. You guys are awesome sauce helping out. It's all going to the Mama T Foundation right now. I literally go through and break down the super chat amount because that way I can get like the fridge restocked for her when she goes home and that. And thank you guys. You guys are awesome sauce. Okay, if you did miss the most recent all signs, it's available now. All right. Michael recently started following a local band in the area. Oh, dun 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 dun. Fish in the water, Michael in the water. Oh my gosh, did you do a super chat? We'll check. We'll see. Hold on. Wait. Oh, hold on. Melissa's got me covered. Don't forget, you guys. Make sure you're following Melissa on YouTube and on Facebook. All right. No, not well. Facebook too. That counts. Whatever. But TikTok. Let's see. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, good. Yeah, we got to read for you. Totally down to see what's up. I'm excited. Yours I'm excited for. I literally, my heart chakra energized as we were talking about that. Oh, he's opening up. It's so cool. Let's just get right into it. Thank you guys all for the super chats and the donations right now. You guys are a blessing. I love you guys. You guys are mia familia. I'm of Italian heritage. Why didn't I get all the olive skin? I don't know. Anyways, it's cool. All right. I am awesome, Nan. How are you doing, Nana Little? Oh, thanks for coming in. Spinny hugs. I'm feeling better. I do feel better now. I made it through whatever it was, that awesome flu bug. I don't feel too bad. I made it through in all signs, and that was the part I was nervous before I hit the go live. I'm like, what if you tire out by cancer or something like that and you can't go? But it worked. I did. Mama T's side of the family. Italiano. Grandma. My Sag grandma, she was. Then my other Sag grandma, she was just from down south, Portsmouth, Ohio. So she was just good old, she was a good old girl. And both of them knew how to cook something fierce. Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks, Shelby. Dig it. That's why I've got so much Sag influence in my energy. I grew up with 2 Sag grandmas, and there've been a lot of Sages in my life. People often do that. They're like, are you Sag? I'm like, I wish. Fellow Cancerians know what I'm talking about. We just had a full moon in Cancer. Tell me that, fellow Cancerians, was that not, right? I felt it. Oh my goodness, I felt it. Oh, I know how to make some pretty good Italian dishes. I mean, I can't compete with Mama T or Melissa. They both got some cooking skills. But, I mean, a little bit. Garlic bread's a stuff. I love garlic bread. Sharon, love you too. I'm glad. I think we're all starting to settle into, January always gets off to a rough start because it's coming off an emotional dopamine rush of the holidays. Everybody got Christmas vibes and then New Year's vibes, and all of a sudden there's nothing to do. And it's winter time and it's right? Capricorn gets a bum rap just because of the weather around their season. It's not fair. But we're starting to come out of that. And as we start to approach the actual energetical new year on around February 17th, February 20th is the biggest shift that we enter into the year of the fire horse. Then the Zodiac New Year's not until April 1st. Ha, fooled ya, April Fool's Day. Exactly. Blame it on the Romans and the Gregorian. They all messed it up. But dude, it is. All right, let's dig in. Okay, I'm gonna get over here to the super chats. Oh my goodness, Melissa makes some bomb lasagna. Ooh, good stuff. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. All right, let's see. Switching over to the screen. All right, cool. The sun's out on the West Coast. San Francisco's looking sunny. That's good. California's had some rough weather lately too. That is good to hear. I'm glad. Oh wow, that's cool. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it to it. I'm going to start off with Titanic. This thing's been delivering some good messages, and we'll see where we go with that. Okay, Monica, we're going to start with you. How are you doing? How's everything going on your end? Let's see. Let me move this over here. Cool. All right, your timestamp's going to be at 8:48. All right, let's see what we've got here. What can your guides tell you about building your social media presence? The algorithm feels like a black box. The algorithm is like a black box filled with gray matter. I hear you. All right, give me some guidance that'll help Monica on her social media journey. And 2 of Cups, the Queen of Swords, the Page of Cups, into the Hierophant. What I'm seeing on this is tuning into the proper times for postings. 2 of Cups, the right timing that you surprise them with the Page of Cups is a key on this to the Queen of Swords. And to set it a minute or so afterwards, if you have the ability to schedule your posts, to prep them ahead of time. A big vibe on this is to follow along with most Eastern time zones. Monica will follow that for publishing, all right? So to do things around 12 p.m. Eastern time when people are going to lunch and checking their phones. In the mornings, hitting 8 or 9 a.m. when the business day starts, 7 p.m. for prime time. A lot of it follows TV, old school network scheduling. So a lot of it is not what you post, and most people will be like, just post a lot of stuff. Doesn't matter when you post, it'll find its way. No, there is a thing about hopping onto the algorithm and riding the energetical wave of when most people are death scrolling or bored at work or things like that, okay? So to tune into it on following like a standard television type of programming schedule will give you better guidance on when to make your posts, okay? And the hashtags, to keep it limited to 5, all right, to ride into the energetical wave there is going to help as well. Too many different hashtags causes the algorithm to not know where to put your stuff, right? Think of it like a post office sorting box and trying to figure it out. If you narrow it down more with like just like 5 key things, leaving the 5th one as FYP, that will allow it to hop into a standard algorithm much easier, and it'll then be broke down as people find it while they scroll, all right? And there's a little bit of the word of mouth still that's in there, in that follow along with the Hierophant. Do not try to do like a lot of social media content creators will get into their ego really quick, and they will feel it that they don't need to respond to comments or like comments, you know, to keep that weird ego mystery thing about them. This here is a very big part. The way the algorithm works now, Hierophant, is that it is based on interaction as well. So stuff that you do, you know, as you like, for example, scrolling TikTok, you see other things that are similar to what you do, where you can like those, you can favorite those, you can leave a comment on it. People by default, especially on TikTok, which it is spreading into everything, but by default, especially because for some reason, we need to normalize explaining and we need to normalize context, right? But the thing is, most people, especially on TikTok, are by default, they go to the comment section to browse anyways. And if they see that, even if it's not on one of your posts, that you commented on another post, they will tap in to see your profile and see what you've got posted, and then it spreads that way. So the 3-point algorithm interaction of liking, sharing, and commenting does interact and help a lot. Now on the sharing thing, you're like, well, who do I share everything to? What? All you got to do on that for an algorithm to connect that you tapped share is share it and then choose like copy link, okay? And then you can just continue on. It still counts as doing a share without having to like, well, who do I text all this stuff to? You don't have to. So long as you do share and copy link in any of the platforms, it'll catch it and count it that you've interacted with that stuff. And that helps get you in there too. All right, so I hope that helps. Hangman, as always, the beauty of it, patience, right? It took me 3 years to get to that point there, and it was 5 years of a total creating of the channel to find its home and find its way. So a lot of it is persistence, all right? Next up is Girl in Love, and you are gonna be at, let's put you at 1240. All right, he knew it was your birthday and he didn't even text, barely even checks on your Instagram, feeling his energy is pulled back. Why? Afraid he's no longer wants. Okay, I got you. Let's see what's going on. There we go. The 8 of Wands. Be cool, hang tight. It actually, this is still moving forward, okay? Give me a couple more, please. I need a little more details. 8 of Pentacles, repeating 8s, okay? Watch for repeating 8s to let you know you're still in the point here. Queen of Pentacles on the Moon card. What I'm seeing on this is he does still have a slight fear of commitment going on, okay? So he withdraws, he pulls back out of insecurities in that he starts to overthink things. It affects his emotional maturity and he gets quiet. He's pulling back out of the, he's looking really Queen of Pentacles, which means he's looking really long term and it's becoming overwhelming to him, so he gets nervous and holds back. Now, if you can work with this, roll with this energetical flow, and instead of being like, you know how you got the crying emoji, being like he's withdrawing, he's barely doing anything anymore on that, and understand that he's a little nervous and withdrawn, just as he's finding his own sense of like, okay, I can do this. Like, he's got a big fear of failure. He gets very into his head really easily, okay? That's part of his tests, and you're actually in his life to be a little bit of a cheerleader and a little bit more of a support mechanism, in that you do got the okay with the Magician card to manifest that you can go in and like some of his stuff on Instagram and show him that like you're open. Not like liking every post or anything like that where it turns into a big thing for him on the attention, because it's not about that. Just a little bit of like, he'll kind of mockingbird back, all right? So if you show like, hey, I do kind of dig this, or hey, wow, I like that post. You'll kind of like, he almost needs a little bit of like, oh wow, okay, that's cool. And then he'll respond back, okay? Anything else you can help me with, a girl in love? Because you are on the right path. 8 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. It's now saying that instead of fearing that he's quiet, I don't know what to do, that you can actually like think back to like just have some fun with it, like some of his posts, and he'll start to like slowly interact. It's a bit of feral cat energies. 4 of Wands, you'll be okay. All right. 6 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords on the Hierophant. Look at things from more of a non-biased perspective. Instead of assuming that he's getting like burnt out on you or going more introverted, he's not, okay? This Three of Swords is him getting in his own mind, and he gets in the way of it instead of just kind of going with the flow, all right? So a little bit of that will help in this, and over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks, you'll watch, it'll do a slow, gradual incline. He'll start to open up, he'll get back into liking and stuff, and you're helping him open his heart up to be vulnerable again, okay? A lot of guys in today's day and age are very in a closed off energy, okay? Like they were taught to hold stuff back, especially at his age point. So to let him know it's safe to proceed sometimes is kind of needed. And he's one of those kind of guys. So that will reap the best rewards for you and get you into like a more mature, a more stable energetical flow, all right? He's just a little, he's in uncharted territory. So he gets nervous and then he just withdraws because he doesn't know what to do. All right, and he's like, well, okay, since I'm not sure what to do, I just won't do anything, then I don't mess it up. And then it translates into like, what's going on? Why is he going all quiet? You know what I mean? All right, what up, Shrek? What you doing? All right, Shrek, you are going to be at 1604. All right, let's see what we've got for Shrek. Give me whatever comes out on Shrek's vibes. What do we got on Shrek's? Oh, the Star card. This is about your healing. The Moon card, the Six of Swords. It's kind of like you fear no movement, but on the Ten of Pentacles, you're actually on the right path, okay? The Six of Swords that comes into the Ten of Pentacles is like, think a little bit outside of the box. And instead of like, here's the thing, especially with what you've gone through, is it's really easy to focus on some of the more negative things of what could go bad. But in a more positive perspective, focusing on the things that have been going well is going to help you ride through any kind of like a weird energy that comes in, okay? Because you've got a test approaching in that I feel that and it's not what you think it's going. I actually see, because you know, like you're hanging tight and you're waiting on I still want to color your Fiona, you know? And in the meantime, though, you're going to get tempted with something extremely kind of nice. You're going to kind of dig at a soulmate vibe that if you choose to go on it, you could actually get into a Ten of Pentacles state sooner, but you're actually almost going to feel bad about it, you know? Because I do see something goes like down for your Capricorn energy that around Valentine's Day, like for some reason she's going to reach out and make contact, and then before Valentine's Day, somebody else is going to basically hit on you and shoot their shot. So you're going to face like that Two of Swords test of, do you wait or do you see where this goes? And you can't make a wrong choice on this. All right, so it's a little bit of a heads up. Ten of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Oh, if your ex does reach out, she may be attempting to try to get some more money. All right. You got the right documentation on that, though, that I'm seeing that there's something she may have to prove on this one. All right. Just so you know, she may come at you being like, I need more money, more child support or something. All right. You may have to prove a little extra documentation on this one, or it's something to do with your tax time. But you'll be able to clear through it. It'll let you focus on this Two of Swords, that great decision that's going to be coming up. Of if you wait until Pisces season for your boo thing, or if you take this new interesting little boo thing here that comes in and approaches you. All right? Somebody like in a confident vibe. All right? Dude, that's why the person that approaches you coming up needs to talk to Girl in Love's dude, right? Because like he acts like he's like a millennial or a Gen Zer when he's a Gen Xer. He should have more confidence, but like his dad never taught him it, so he doesn't know how to do it. But like you got this chick that's going to approach you that totally knows how to do it, that needs to teach Girl in Love's guy how to do it too. It's something like, you guys are in the same soulmate cycle anyway, so hi. All right, next up is going to be oh, Hayden Seal. Okay, cool. I got you. All right, Hayden Seal, you're going to be at, let's do 1906. All right. No way, the I love you slipped out. Okay. And even though he said it, he didn't know how he felt. What's that about? All right, I got you. Let me get you a little clarity on it, all right? Right out of the gate, the giggle tells me he meant it. How much you want to bet he got nervous because he can't believe he let it out? Hold on, we'll find out. I don't want to call it without calling the cards. Let's see. The Ace of Swords, the Haytex, the Empress, the Three of Pentacles that led to the Four of Wands. Oh my goodness, yeah. This is the energy on this that it's like, if somebody press sends, that means they know they're basically giving a marriage proposal. He felt that, like, your energy was in such an awe that it just blurted out, okay? It was like you're glowing in this Empress energy. the Three of Pentacles on the Four of Wands with that Nine of Wands to Justice, it's that he got a very, very nervous about it. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I let that out already. He doesn't normally do that, okay? So that's why he's saying, I don't know what I felt. That was something, he really doesn't, okay? He's in uncharted territory. He's never actually felt those feelings. He's said it before, but it's never had the context behind it that it carried. Okay, so you're in that energy that, like, if you felt it, you could have totally said, I love you too, and it would have, like, even eased it a bit. But I feel like you even, like, you giggled or you did almost. He's serious. The High Priestess to the Queen of Cups and the Magician. So it's a little bit of the King of Swords. It's that, like, what if this gets all messed up? He doesn't know how to proceed into it. Because, like because of his family and his upbringing, right? So he is in some uncharted territory as to how this works, okay? Because he wants to go long term, but it's like bills and money and income and all this stuff, and he gets a little overwhelmed. So he got a little into the Cancerian energy, and he was in uncharted waters, okay? So the reason he felt the way he felt on it was just because he didn't expect it to come out. He's thought it for a minute, but now this is going to start happening more often, okay? Where it was kind of like that awkward first minute, and if you start reciprocating it, he's just going to be into it. You guys are getting into the no, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. I'm going to bed. I think you fell asleep. But there's just a little bit of the uncertainty in this one because he's never felt these feelings before. You know, he's like loved girls or been with girls, but he's never been to this point where, like, he really means it. So that's a total bit vibes on this one. And I would even do that. And I'm really outgoing with using I love you. I believe in peace and love. But, like, if it's that girl, then I get a little like, oh, wow. Because it comes from a different part of the heart out of a guy. Guys use a lot of that logical thinking where they're like, okay, this is my special person. This version of I love you. This is my buddy. This is a different I love you, right? He crossed over into the other side and was like, whoa, this is a very emotional I love you. And so you got nervous too. That's why you're like, whatever. You're like, wait, don't you be opening up like that. But he's going to. Eight of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. See, clear back into his childhood. That's the thing on this one, is that he was never really, he's not used to it, okay? Sun card to the King of Cups. It's a little bit of he tucked tail just out of that. It's going to start happening more often, especially if you're cool with it, all right? That's all it is. Right now, you're like, well, that was weird, whatever. That's actually you guys will reminisce about that in the future. Watch this. Because the Empress is already there, which means it's in your guys' blueprint to have kids anyway. So hold on. 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Here's you guys talking about it 4 years from now. Being like, yeah, remember the first time? I remember the first time that you uttered those words to me. Love you. And I was like, whatever. It's actually going to be like one of your cute anecdotes going forward with the Chariot. You guys will be talking about it when you're in the nursing home. Be like, do you remember that? You never knew how to make a decision. No, I was just nervous. Oh, you're nervous when the nurse brings the Jell-O around, right? It's actually, I know right now it's like, what was that about? But it actually turns into a very cute anecdote, especially when he starts opening up and then he goes way more Cancer on you. And then you're like, oh my God, Archer, he won't stop saying it. He loves you. All right, let's see. Next up, doobie-doobie-doo, 23. Oh, that's the timestamp. Hold on. I need a person to put to the time. It's Shelby. Okay, cool. Shelby, you are going to be at 23:33. Oh, that's nice. All right, that's a cool timestamp. All right, is Michael still going to reach out? Energy check. Okay, now I got to switch back over to the text screen. Hang on, Brittany, you're up next. We got to hold on. All right, so he started following a local band. Now, has he's already talked about moving to your area, right? The repeating threes are an awesome good sign. The Lover's card, the Ace of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Oh, Jesus. This is good. This is like really good. You don't know why. Like, you don't, right? With the Lover's card to the Ace of Wands, it's following your guys' blueprint. He's literally starting to find his way into your area. Okay, where in the world is the Virgo in Michael's chart? Because, like, he's like, okay, I like this kind of music. Let's see what local talent's in that area. Oh, cool, this will work. Where's the local? See, what he did was he found the local, like, okay, like when I looked into Tennessee, right? And I'm like, okay, where do the most of the musicians go and the hangouts? And then I found some of the places, right? Okay, it's that vibe. He did a little snooping on the area, and he's starting to suss it out to be like, okay, I need to get to know that area. It's where she's at. He's interested. He's literally he's Charles Lightoller. How I tell the story about lights popping up in the crow's nest as Titanic was leaving port? Now, of course, yes, he popped up in the crow's nest and the lookouts didn't expect him to be there. He knew where the crow's nest was. He knew where the ladder was. He knew where the entry door was at. He knew how to get to the crow's nest. That's what he's doing. He's sussing the area out. Where's his favorite restaurants? What do apartments look like? He's never going to need an apartment because you guys are going to move in together. You know that, right? It's in the blueprint. So the vibes on this one is that he's looking to head in that direction. So he's sussing the things out to get to know the area. All right. So even though when he comes in his direction, it's that he pretty much already has a plan in place. Okay. So the things on this, 8 of Wands and the Ace of Cups, it's moving towards a love offer. Okay. You guys actually, I have a cool vibe that you're the one that actually is going to be like he's coming to visit. And you're going to help him go look for places. And then he just winds up moving in with you. It's all part of his fiendish plan. Where's the Capricorn at in his chart? Dude, he set his sights on you. He's in some Stevie Nicks stuff. 8 of Swords on the Judgment card. And the Judgment card's reverse, okay? So the thing on this is that he's not looking inward and he's not doing this. He wants to come be with you. He's just hiding that behind the scenes, okay? So I think the nerves are coming from your side of the fence. 8 of Swords, this is like your energy. You're like, this can't be happening. This is freaking me out. That's right. Dreams is one of your tunes. He's got his sights set on you and ready to aim. Ace of Wands. I can't wait to see you again. 2 of Pentacles on the Knight of Wands. He can't wait to see you again with the Hermit card. Behind the scenes, he's already got these plans. Okay, he's trying to keep it somewhat private and secretive, but this shows that he's got some deep feelings for you enough that he is willing to do relocating. Okay, he's not liking the band's music. He's sussing the whole area out to get a vibe. All right, he wants to come in there like he knows the place. 2 of Pentacles on the Knight of Wands. He was already burnt out on y'all. Come on, Shelby. You know about Michigan just like me and him do, right? There's not much left here. Okay? Nothing against Michigan. Anyways, but yeah, you represent where the energy is. If he was doing the astrocartography, okay, so I'm not going to keep trashing Michigan, all right? But in his vibe, Michigan has energetically ran its course for him. That's why he's one of the guys, or one of the Michiganders that's in that vibe, that there's just nothing left. He's burnt out on it, right? He wants a change of venue. You represent the fun and the goodness that Louisville has to offer. So that's why here on the 4 of Pentacles, he's not even letting you know. It's all being worked as a surprise behind the scenes. He's hiding the 6 of Wands behind the 4 of Pentacles. That's why you'd be getting nervous. It's like, what is happening? That's like what's happening. Okay, you're in the energies that he's making the preparations to come your way. 8 of Swords on the Hermit card. So, yeah, the band's cool. He likes them. He's going to get involved and interact. It's somewhere for you guys to go and hang out and do something. But he has no ill intentions. That's the thing. His intentions are he wants to make you happy. Ace of Wands, 6 of Wands, he wants to make you really happy. The Wheel of Fortune, and he just chooses it. He chooses you. Wheel of Fortune represents that free will. And you know how I talk about the Wheel of Fortune being a roundabout? Maybe he's tired of Michigan roundabouts. The 9 of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Behind the scenes, the Sun card, you make him very happy. He's planning to ask you, to be exclusive, but he's trying to do it from behind the scenes. So his plan, that doesn't even phase that. He'll find a way to get in that direction. Maybe that's where you guys go. Because he's still planning to come your way. All right? He's wrapping up some stuff up here. So that's why when you're seeing this, and then he's not even bringing it up, it's kind of just the way he's working behind the scenes so that he has everything put together, and then he can just hit the go button. Okay? So the vibes on this is that it's like he's learning the whole area so you can get to know it. Because he wants to leave Michigan. He wants to come your direction. You don't wind up coming back up here. Heck, maybe it's just he watches the news and he sees the weather. And he's like, whoa, if you go that far down south, it's still 60 degrees, 70 degrees. I'm up here in the 50s with rain in January. I haven't seen the sun in 3 weeks. It sucks, right? So he wants a little change of venue. And you, from just interacting, you make Louisville seem awesome. So he's going in the direction to find the area. I'm going to lay you odds he likes Covington. And you're not talking Covington, Georgia, right? You're talking, there's a Covington in Kentucky, right? Oh, perfect. Hers Virgo. Thanks. Guys, with me being full of super chats, Frankie's got some. So that's cool. Frankie and me got you covered. Ace of Cups on the Wheel of Fortune. He's choosing to come your way. All right. Okay, there is. I'm like, maybe he's a fan of the Dukes of Hazzard because they filmed like part of the first season in Covington, Georgia. Maybe he wants to go see where the boar's nest is or something. I don't know. You know, it's cool. So he's digging the vibes on where you are. All right. It's the energy that he just feels stuck in his current situation. You represent the goodness and the fun because you just happen to be the person he's interacting with. And so you're the winner. He chooses you. If he hadn't met you, he'd probably have wound up with one of his exes. Seriously. You saved him from a lot of bad energies from his exes, right? In that he's choosing you. He chooses to follow you. All right? And that's exactly how it's supposed to play out. So you guys are kind of like each other's rewards. All right? I'm going to guarantee you do because you guys have the Lovers card, which is Ida and Isidore Strauss. All right? That's a connection that literally they'll follow each other into the dark. They did. It's the old couple that died on the bed, which it all didn't quite go down the way it did in the movie, but James Cameron did a very good job at portraying it, so it's cool. All right? You guys are going to go long term. You guys are in the 2026 energies. All right? Don't you worry, you're not going to miss on this one. You're the one he picked. There are no X's. He used the energies of 2025. He said to himself that anybody he doesn't interact with by 11:59 on 2025 stays in 25. He closed the door on that stuff. Notice how he still interacted with you because you're his choice. You're the reason I'm going to bet you 6 months ago he didn't. Well, no, wait. However long ago it was you guys met, subtract 6 months. He didn't even know that Covington, Kentucky was a thing. It even existed. And now he's all about it, right? It's because he's choosing you and he's literally trying to give you the future he thinks you want. She's there. She likes it. She's established. Lover's card. I'm coming to her because there's nothing left for me where I'm at. I'm done here and I'm going this way. He's probably finishing up at Camp Grayling or something and then he's going to get relocated and get out of there. Okay? That's why he left them all behind in 2025. Those women messed him up. And that's why even in the beginning things were rough with you guys because he was still processing a lot of what those messed up psycho exes did to him. Right? You're the first good girl he had. I'm amazed it didn't wind up in some major separation phase. Right? But like it was when you guys moved, when you left Michigan, right? Then he follows you into Kentucky. It's literally playing out as it was supposed to with that Lover's card. It's part of your guys' blueprint. So basically, deep down, you didn't have anything left here. He doesn't either. He's still energetically connected to you. Those ties that bind you together. That's why, like, you basically just went on ahead in front of him to scout out the area. Now he's falling in love with the area. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. He's single. 3 of Wands. Not worried about any of them other people, right? Oh, that's what it is. Okay. 6 of Swords. I couldn't get the right perspective on it. I knew there was some vibe that he wants to follow you back there. So, okay, now I got it. I might even tie to the stuff of the military. Queen of Swords, 8 of Wands. He probably hasn't even told you yet. He's making plans to come back home. He could be done. If he's up here at Camp Grayling, he could be done. And dude, I think, didn't we bring that up once that he might do one of those tricks where like he just shows up, you know how like the vets, you know, come home for like the holidays and stuff and the person's just there like, oh, I'm just doing nothing. And they walk in the room behind him. I think he's planning one of those kind of surprises. I think you're going to be very shocked that he's chosen to retire. All right, I think he's setting you up for one of those, and it's probably because his military buddies do it too, or they always show up in his feeds. He always sees all those surprise returns when the vets come home, and he's like, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. All right, it's what all the cool kids are doing. So I think he's setting you up for a major, giant surprise. All right, just because he's got to do that. All right, he's like, well, man, I got to do that. Look, he's hooked on that. He's Uga Chaka. He's hooked on a feeling. He's setting it up for that. Okay. Believe in this. You've changed the course to get him back in that direction. Okay. Next up is Brittany. All right, Brittany, let's see what we got for you. You're going to be at 3440. 3444. I got to give you 3444. Totally. All right. Energy check-in on Brittany's love life. A lot's been happening. Oh, it's getting busy. Why did I just hear the "It's getting hot in here"? I got to get back to Tennessee. I need in love with Tennessee. Okay, there we go. I'm back. Okay. Been in Michigan too long. Ace of Pentacles, right, Shelby? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, and the Sun card. You've got a solid offer, plus you've got a Four of Pentacles offer, and that's why in the Knight of Wands, you're deciding, should I go back to this direction or should I look forward into this new direction? Because they both seem like good options with the Sun card, right? Because that new person is kind of giving you like some Four of Pentacles vibes that you're like, if I go this way, it might be rough, but yet this other, do I want to go back in that direction? Because you got one solid offer and one Four of Pentacles offer, one that takes more work. So I think you've got like more than one thing going on. Not intentionally or anything like that, but it's just Sun card to the Knight of Wands. It's almost like with the Ten of Wands, it's like you're getting burnt out on having to try to make a decision, right? Let me see a little bit more on this one because it's like, it's moving in a different direction than you think though. That's the thing with the Four of Swords, the repeating fours. I even gave you repeating fours in your timestamp. Yeah, Seven of Cups to the Ten of Pentacles. You're not going to believe this. Think of a name. That's the one you go with because that's the true one. The twin flame went back to the ex. Okay, this is the vibes I'm getting. I'm still being told that it's not the direction that it goes. There was a lesson because he wasn't totally ready yet with him going back towards the ex. How long has he been back with the ex? Because I'm being told that you go... Who's the other option? Who's the other option that comes in on it? Because your twin went back to an ex, you're thinking of going back to an ex? I just want to make sure I get into this because you've got two energies in your vibes. And I can't figure out how long he's been back with his ex because it's like the vibes that I'm getting is that he's learned his lesson on the ex. You and him are supposed to, right? I really, few weeks, if it's 4 weeks tops, because I'm being told with this King of Cups that he's healed through it. He's not going back to be with that person. There's some kind of loose ends being cleared up, okay? But then you've got this other direction that you were thinking of going to. Your twin is not staying with that ex. Your twin had stuff like the ex is the karmic. The ex had something over his head, like I've still got stuff of yours, or I've still got this, or do it for the sake of the kids, or whatever. He went back to finalize a contract. There's not a romantic connection there. He's not digging the vibes. That's why I'm like, I give that 4 weeks tops. It's like he just had to wrap something up, which might be why the new person might go a little like hot and cold vibes. King of Wands, okay? So the Four of Pentacles is your twin flame that you need a little bit more time on his side because whatever this little thing is that the ex is holding over his head, he's got to cut that out, okay? She's not healed. On their vibes, it's like his final test was going back in that direction, but she never changed. She never leveled up, so that lesson will fail. But then he comes back and completes the lesson with you. So then that contract gets closed out. However, you've got this choice that you've got this one here. The only reason this one's been silent is because the vibes of, like, did your twin burn the bridge? Because it's coming out over here with this Sun card. It's almost like you're giving, and don't take this the wrong way, Brittany, don't shoot the messenger. But it's like you're giving off some Five of Swords, resting Five of Swords face vibes in the fact that you're ticked off about this. And this guy went a little quiet because he's like, she's feeling some type of way. I think I'm going to give Brittany a minute. Okay? You didn't do it intentional. It's just the aura, the energy you were giving off showed the frustration. That's why the newbie was going quiet. All right? And that's understandable. You are totally allowed to do that. This is upsetting. You know what I mean? However, it does open up the potential for a Ten of Pentacles and a Sun card. You got a soulmate vibe that would be the rewards for what the twin put you through. So it gives you that vibes of being at the he burned the bridge. Okay, I got you. And so because of that, what the twin did to you, that vibe is, the energy is carrying over. You're literally experiencing the PTSD of it in real time. It's happened right now. Like you stepped off the helicopter, stepped on a landmine, got back in the helicopter got shot at. And you're like, whoa, this is too much to process. You know what I mean? There's some military vibes. But on the Seven of Cups, he got quiet because he picked up on the frustrations here, right? It came out just in your aura. And he's like, okay, Brittany's feeling some type of way. I'm going to just be cool, lay back, because this got to you. If you actually separate these two, all right, and put this over here, totally a trauma response. Exactly. There's no way that didn't show, right? It's the vibes that, like, you were walking through the house and it's like, you okay? Something feeling some kind of way? I'm fine. I'm just tired. And so the newbie was like, okay, she's just tired. I'm going to let her rest for a little bit. If you diverted the energy off of the twin and diverted all the flow over to here, this would perk you back up because you'd be like, oh, wow, this guy's actually pretty cool and pretty fun. You know, Wheel of Fortune, turning the wheel back in this direction, 6 of Cups and the Hanged Man, with some lessons learned on what your twin did to burn the bridge. The rewards in this are a soulmate that you can go forward with, okay? Applying those traumas while separating the fact that he's not going to actually do what the twin did, because he dealt with his karmic too, okay? He had an ex that did the same thing. That's why you two mirrored, and he almost picked up on your vibes. So to divert the energies in this direction, if you chose to, would open back up here, because all of a sudden you'd kind of bubble back up, okay? It's just a bit of that. So the newbie is actually cool vibes. The twin flame needs about 4 weeks or so before he attempts to reach back out with whatever it is that he's got to finalize with her. That's the biggest thing. But now your new person already is at a point where the other energy got cut out. Will he break the silence? Let me check real quick. Let me check. Page of Pentacles, 8 of Swords. Okay, he will if you give him a little bit of time to check in on you and see how you're doing. He's just being cautious because of how you were coming off, okay? However, I do have the go-ahead that if you would like to speed it up with the new person, you could send a new message, a new fun, bubbly message, and he'd be receptive. He'd be like, oh, Brittany's in a better mood. And you watch, he'd wake up like Rip Van Winkle. The 2 of Swords just shows he's being patient. He's sitting back almost like waiting for you to do something. Because he's like, I don't want to come across as pushy. She seemed kind of put off by me. And it's like, no, she was put off because her twin did something stupid, right? So if you hang tight and give him a little bit, it might be like the end of the week and where he's like, okay, Sunday evening, I have not heard from her. I think I'm going to check on her. And then it'll open back up. But if you want, you can Page of Pentacles message him, divert the energy there, and he'll reply. He'll reply back. All right? I hope that helps. Okay, next up is going to be Anna. What's up, Anna? I still love that Beatles song. I always hear that Beatles song. You're at 4232, okay? Hey, wilderness girl, what up, what up? Hi, Jen. All right, let's see. You're going to... Where'd you go? There you are. Okay, Anna. Is my Cappy A having dreams of me too while on the yacht in the Bahamas? Temperance card. Yeah. Sagittarius energy. Saggies dream a lot. With that 9th house energy, Sagittarius can't help but dream. So this is telling me, yeah. 6 of Cups. The dreams are rather nostalgic, though, with this like Wheel of Fortune that leads into the 7 of Cups. So he's doing a bit of a life review. I think he's trying to make some plans. You made it specific to let me know he was on a yacht in the Bahamas. This time is like his little cruise or his little getaway. He's reflecting back to all of his relationships of the past, 10 of Wands, and kind of realizing he wants to move forward with you. See? This 3 of Wands here, he's already in the lifeboat, which is this boat in the Bahamas. He got off the sinking ship before it ran out of lifeboats. And the fact that he's like, you know what? She kind of checks all the boxes here. So totally that he's coming into a vibe of wanting to make an offer, you know? 8 of Cups to the Tower card and the Chariot. Yeah, he had to go his own way at the moment. All right, this time apart is letting him walk away and find some closure on some of the trauma that his exes put him through so that he can come back and correct and not bring anything your way. Think of it as that he right now is experiencing a tower moment while he's out on the yacht. In the fact that tower after tower, he's clearing the old vibes out so he can return and come your way victoriously. All right? In your guys' energy, the Titanic makes it to port. All right? So I think you're on point with that. With that Chariot, it's already moving in the right direction. It's just that distance that had to be closed off. He had to go out there, close out the old vibes so he doesn't bring any new baggage to the table, so that it's just about you guys, right? The 5 of Wands, he's out there learning his lessons to unstick himself. And the 8 of Wands, move your way. So he got on the boat in the 8 of Swords. He gets off the boat in the 8 of Wands. All right? So yeah, I do see communications coming through for you with him with justice. This time away while he was out there has allowed him to balance and get his mind in check. And the Emperor card, he knows what he wants, and it's you. You'd have already heard from him, but I am being told something about like the international calling or the rates or something, like where he's at. He intentionally went somewhere that's like international waters or no cell service. Like he's like, he intentionally sent himself to the Bermuda Triangle, but he has a way to get back. He's playing hooky on the world. But that's cool. It's his moment to be ready. All right. Next up is Aisha. What's up, Mrs. Aisha? Okay, what do I need to know? Will he be open emotionally, romantically more? Seems so distant right now. Okay, I got you. Your timestamp, we're going to put you at 45:29. All right, let me find out. Let me see what's up. Will he open up more, get more romantic? He seems rather distant right now. Seems rather distant. Ace of Cups, you're still on the right path. Ace of Wands, you're on the royally on the right. Oh. Oh, goodness. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands. Okay, he's a little stressed out on his side due to the emotions and the wand energy. It's a bit of tired or exhaustion, okay? He's getting tired on, bless your heart, you guys are still in a honeymoon phase. He's only distance and he's trying to keep up. He's tired, all right? Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. He loves you, he's enjoying the Ace of Wands moments. He's literally, okay, great. I'm sorry. I get to tell you what he's too embarrassed to tell you that. There's this, oh my goodness. Aisha, there's a scene from the movie Smokey and the Bandit where Burt Reynolds says he's too pooped to pop. I'm just going to leave it at that with this Ace of Wands on this here. So just so you know, this is not on you. It's on him. He's trying to keep up and keep things fun and romantic and Page of Wands. He's not a Page of Wands. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups. He's happy with the marriage. He's just a little older and a little tired, okay? Stressed about work. I could see that. That would lead to the exhaustion. That makes some sense. Three of Pentacles, Four of Cups, Two of Pentacles. This is a really neat time. Don't think for a minute that he'll open up more. This is a minute where he needs his spouse, he needs his kingdom spouse to be his cheerleader a bit and to help him get through it. Okay, Aisha, if you guys were both nurses, I would tell you to watch the Nurse John TikToks where he gets home and he's like death warmed over, right? But the spouse is waiting there for him with the wine and the stuff, which doesn't matter. It's 2026 is heading for sober year, so it doesn't have to be wine. But it's that kind of a vibe. Right now, to support him a bit, that's kind of the thing of just being, hey, do you need anything? Do you just need a minute to be quiet? Okay, no problem. Oh, here, you go to the kitchen to get a bottle of water to drink. Grab him one too, even if he doesn't ask for it, stuff like that, okay? A little bit of that for him to just let him know that this is the, for better, for worse, sickness and health. It's in a worse vibes where he's kind of, this stuff's getting to him and it's nothing on you. He needs his cheerleader. That also leads to the Ace of Wands. That might help him too. That might help too, all right? Yeah, Ten of Swords, you just got nervous. I was going to tell you that you could still wear the honeymoon evening outfit when you bring him a bottle of water. And then that'll help him open up. That'll put some pet in his lentil. It's not the shyness. It's the exhaustion from the stress. He's too pooped to pop. He's not shy. He's just tired. And he doesn't want to tell you that because then you're going to think he doesn't find you attractive or is that. He is legitimately just tired. The same cards came back as I was shuffling. Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Chariot. He still absolutely loves what's going on. He's just tired, okay? So it's not a shyness or anything on that, not even nerves or anything on you. It's that with the work life affecting him and his money, now he's like, I got to be a husband and perform properly in that. And so a lot of this gets into his head and creates his own form of performance anxiety. He's not shy, he's overwhelmed, all right? Being supportive for him is going to be the biggest thing without putting that extra stress on him, all right? Oh, totally. And that's all it is. This man, like literally, do you know how much time I spent? I mean, not counting the flu that I had, I spent so much time these past 3 days sleeping just to catch up on it, to rest, to recharge the batteries and things like that. That's a big part of. That's all this is. It's been a hard day's night, and it's like Peter Sellers, A Hard Day's Night, and he's been working like a dog. It has been a hard day's night. He should be sleeping like a log. But when he gets home to you, he does find the things that you do will make him feel all right. All right. He's just tired. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. You guys are cool, and there's nothing personal towards you. This is just your boy. Your boy's tired. All right? Not saying you got to give him a foot massage with those socks knocked off, but if you just let him lay down on the couch, he would totally be fine with that. If you're like, you know what, honey, you seem stressed. Just lay down on the couch, and I'll take care of the rest. And he's like, really? Yep, you don't have to say 2 words tonight. I'm totally comfortable if you just... That's a big part about being married. You guys got to be just as comfortable in the silence as you are in the not the silence. Because there's going to be those times. There'll be times that you're in a mood. Or there's going to be times that Aunt Flo comes to visit unexpectedly. And then that's going to be the times where he would come to me and go, she's in a really quiet, cranky mood, Archer. What do I do? And I'd be like, Reese's Cups, chocolate, and silence. Let her watch whatever she wants to watch. And he'd be like, okay, got you. It's that, and in reverse fine. All right? So I hope that helps. All right, let's switch up the deck for a bit and use a little intuitive goddess. Okay, doobie-doobie-doo. You're cool, Aisha. It's all good. You are a good cook, I'll bet. All right, Tia Bia, you're up next. Let's see what we got for you, Tia Bia. You're going to be at 50. You're going to be at 51 exactly, all right? I'll bet you it is a drop-dead gorgeous dress. I'll bet you made him question a lot of his life decisions when he saw you in that dress. I'll tell you what. He was like, whoa, what did I take so long? All right? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Tia, I'm going to put you at, you're 51, you're 51-21. There we go. Got it. Hi, Tia. All right, let's see what you're up to. How will my apartment move be for you and your child, and which complex is the better choice, E or S? And what should you know in general? Gotcha, girl. All right, let's see what we got. 8 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Fool card. The first message I got as soon as I got the 8 of Pentacles is I'm being told to pick the community that's closest to your work. You're in a high traffic area, 3 of Swords, and to be closer to work shortens the drive. You won't be stressing out every morning trying to get to work because you run late, and then there's construction and traffic backups. So what I'm seeing on the 2 of those. Now, the move on this, it's going to be a bit of work on this, okay? But I also see you and your child having fun doing it, okay? And the fact that you guys get to have some cool bonding time. All right, have you like taken time off or PTO time to make some time for this? Because I'm seeing that, okay, we cool. Okay, you work from home, you're back. So the thing on this is that I actually see it being a bonding time for you and your child, having fun packing up, jamming music, playing through the house. This is your time to be a little fun and be a little bit like a kid, okay? That you can just leave on the baggy, dirty, sweaty sleeping clothes, be comfy, and you guys can bounce around the house jamming and singing while you're packing. It's going to be some really neat bonding time, okay? Granted, a lot of hard work, but Queen of Swords into the 7 of Pentacles. I'm still being told on this one that the best bang for the buck is going to be the one closest to work, but you work from home. Why do I keep being told that? All right, give me more clarifiers. You work from home. Why does it matter? The Devil. Wait, what does that mean? 2 of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. E versus S. Okay, E versus S. Let's break this down because we have a choose your own adventure novel. E has the devil energy. I'm being told that E, you really like it. It's almost like a too good to be true. However, I'm being told that S is more value on the dollar for the Page of Pentacles. Checking their reviews tells me that the S community has better response time. You will, like when you look at the E property, you're going to see the reviews show maintenance takes forever to show up. There's my apartment's been without heat for 3 days. And you'll see the generic responses in the reviews, right? I'm being told that E might look like a better community, but their follow-up service after the sale, once they close the deal and lease you the community, then they fall flat on their face. I'm being told the S community is better, that it's got a better response time, more reliable, less issues. S might be the newer community or the community that's already had the windows upgraded or furnaces were replaced or something. It does seem like S would be the better bet. And even the 7 of Cups is here with the S on 7. So I'm being told that E's got a little bit of the rough stuff. E might be, maybe E rents to a slightly different demographic. There's a lot of FHA things I cannot say with this card. Even though I'm not technically in property management anymore, maybe that's on the rougher side of town. There, I said it. It's cool. And so S is the one that's more in the clean energy or the new energy, or S is newer. Okay, so S seems to be the winner on this one. Okay, all right. I forgot. I'm not in property management. I don't got it. But anyways, whatever. S seems like it's the better choice. E might be the better value, but the equipment sucks and the maintenance can't keep up with it. They've got a revolving door maintenance. Anyways, okay. Now, anything else that needs to be known about right now? The Knight of Cups, Pisces is going to make an offer. The Seven of Cups, the Two of Pentacles. Pisces has been quiet because you've been focusing on trying to pick out an apartment. Pisces does not know how to help because Pisces is a guy, and really all Pisces needs to be doing is just hearing you out, right? This is a really cool opportunity for you to have, like, Pisces, like, all right, tell me about E and S, right? And then you explained E and you explained S to Pisces, and Pisces is like, toss a coin? I don't know. And I'd be like, no, chill, Pisces, it's cool. All you got to do is let Tia talk and be like, yeah, that one sounds, oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, no, but that does sound good. That does. And if that happened, it would actually, you would have come to a conclusion on your own and been like, S is the right answer. Thanks, Pisces. And Pisces would be like, no problem. See, it's just a little bit of that. So just so you know, Two of Pentacles on the Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups, your Pisces is learning more about you and will start opening up a bit more, all right? I have a feeling on this Hanged Man, whoever Pisces' best buddy is, that buddy must be married, or maybe he's the one that's like Hitch, where he just kind of has all that Will Smith, I know how to get the girl vibes. But he's actually behind the scenes. You're thinking he's being closed off, quiet, or distant. He is doing, Pisces like to do this too. He's doing a lot of research. Googling how to talk to a girl, how to open up to a girl. Pisces man and Tia be a female, right? He's doing more research than you think. Knight of Pentacles, you think he's slow, he's not really doing anything. Believe it or not, you've been so focused on the apartments that leads to a little bit of the distance between you and Pisces, because Pisces is like, Archer, I don't know what to say. I'm like, dude, just let her talk. Just let her talk. He's like, what? What do I say back? I'm like, just agree. It's cool. She wants to be heard. He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah. If you let her talk, she'll make her decision. He's like, really? I'm like, yeah. Because he's like, what if I make the wrong decision for her? I'm like, you don't have to make the decision. She just wants to be heard. Tia B has never been heard in her life, you know? So I see with that, Four of Wands, you think he's not getting ready to open up, but with the Four of Wands, he's actually he's doing almost the same thing you are. He's sitting there going, I think she's getting closed off and distant. I don't know how to respond to any of this stuff. So there's like almost like, and Pisces are good about that. Pisces is like, I'll wait. I mean, think about it, right? He's trying. He's getting nervous that you don't. He's like, and she's up. And Pisces sits and waits for all the other 11 signs to get read. So he's literally like, I'll wait. She'll figure it out. I'll wait. This is cool. And I'm like, you could ask her how the search is going. He's like, oh God, no, don't. I don't want to do that. I'm like, you're supposed to do that. She'll start talking. So he's been a little more distant though, and trying to keep it alive there because he knows you got a lot going on. So just so you know, all right, he is still very invested in you, so much that he's trying to figure it out behind the scenes on his own. I wish I was his buddy. If you want, I could talk to him and be like, dude, this is all you got to do. Because he's like, I'm not good at dealing with a woman. I'm like, I know, but it's cool. You're learning. He's very adaptable. All right. Oh, see, he loved it. Oh, you guys are on the right track. That's why it was more about the apartment stuff. Why don't you include him with that? I'm a guy, Tia Bia. I totally think it's cool if a girl's like, hey, would you help me pack this up? Or would you help me like paint a room or spackle and drywall and stuff? I love being a part of that stuff. Guys love being a part of stuff, even for the girls that like totally know it by yourselves and you guys are really awesome at it. If you're like, girls, it's the same thing as the pickle jar. I can't open this pickle jar all by myself. You know you can open the pickle jar, right? But we're guys, we like to help, you know? And so Tia, if you totally open up by like, oh, I might need some help packing, or he will show up with the packing tape in hand and he might even go rent the U-Haul. Bonus points if you've been seeing U-Hauls on your travels. There you go. Trust me, he's a guy. He will totally come over and help you pack boxes and be all, Tia, I will pick those boxes up for you. They look very heavy, right? You could literally just hang back in a chair like this and be like, yeah, put that stuff in the living room. That goes over there. And then you can just bond with your kid. Totally. He's being cool and being a Pisces and letting you just open up. All right. You have been, see, there's your sign. There's your sign. Include him. I can't. Even God's getting, would you stop picking on her man? Because I was going to be like, go get your pickle jar. And God shut my pie hole up. And God's like, would you stop picking on her, man? He's trying to help. Anyways, you're cool. Okay, let's see. Next up is doo-be-doo-be-doo-be-doo. It's Devin. Yo, Devin, what up? Love the Knight Rider references. I do need to watch some Knight Rider. All right, let's see. Totally included. He's a guy. We love to be included in that stuff. Oh my gosh. Yeah, to get to like drywall spackle and paint a room with for a guy with your girl. Oh my gosh, that's just chef's kiss. Chef's kiss, bonding time. You guys might wind up BRRing and stuff someday. I don't know. But anyhow, okay. Next up was Devin, and you're going to be at 1 hour 22. All right, 1 hour 22 for Devin. How's Pisces feelings after our date? Pisces, where you at? You got a lot of people interested in you. Pisces is like, I'm just doing me, Archer. Oh, Devin, Pisces is just doing Pisces. Hold on. All right, how's Pisces feeling after our date? Let me actually get you a real answer. The Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Swords. Oh my God, he's totally gooning out to you. He thinks he messed up. Oh, was he too advanced? He's bashful that he's embarrassed that he didn't shoot his shot. And yet you were totally fine that it didn't go that far. He wanted it to go that far. Okay? He totally, your Pisces totally wanted to let you dip his fish stick in tartar sauce. And he can't believe he didn't do it. He's like, oh my God, any of my exes beforehand, I'd have put on all the moves. But I like respected her or something and I didn't know what to do. And I'm like, bingo, you respected her. That's awesomeness, right? Even though with the Two of Pentacles, you totally wanted them to go that far too. So this is what created this weird little tension on the first date. But he totally, Ace of Wands, Tower card, he loved it. Did you guys kiss in the parking lot? He wanted to. Page of Swords, dude. Is there a kiss involved? Because literally I saw the vibes of him being like, I don't want to wash the lip gloss off. I can still taste it. Oh my God. He's a sentiment. Your Pisces is nothing but an old sentimentalist. He's cute. This guy would be my buddy. I like this guy. This guy values a relationship. Now the Ace of Wands, he really wishes it had gone a little further. But Seven of Swords, he's hiding that. So he's trying to play it cool. In reality, he totally wants you to dip his fish sticks in tartar sauce. The Moon card, he's hiding this. Seven of Swords, 2 cards that he's hiding it. Death card on the Two of Cups. Try again. This time without God. In the fact that the next date is going to go a lot further. Whoa. You guys are going to go all the way. Unless you choose not to. All right. He will respect that, but you guys both. With the repeating 2s, there's a 2 and a 2, and it's flanking this Ace of Wands in a V formation, which means you guys both totally wanted the Ace of Wands. He's feeling the same freaking way you are. The next date's going to go way better than the first date. Straight up. Just so you know. He's hiding it. He's hiding it. All right. Next up, Devin, you are beyond in the good. Trust me. All right. When does the Ace of Wands text messages start? Hold on. I'm not done yet. I'm not done with you, Devin. Thanks for the afternoon off, Devin. Always sending Michael out to do assignments on his days off. Oy. At least Kit would drive him to the assignments, though. That was the cool part. The 10 of Cups. Pisces energy. Y'all, you're both all in on this one. The Emperor and the 8 of Cups. There's no other options or connections, just so you know. You check all of his boxes. The next time 10 of Cups, the Emperor card, is going to be way more fun. And it's going to be like an apology for it not happening in the first place. Total false start vibes. I think he went away from it excited and also tail tucked of like, did I screw up? Should I have gone to like second base or gone all the way home? And I'm like, no, it's happening exactly as it's supposed to. You guys both wanted it to happen, so that's building up the tension for the second date. The Devil. 9. He's not letting you know about it, but he likes you a lot. Oh my goodness. You guys have fun now. Where are you going on the next date? Red Lobster? Is there seafood involved? Fish sticks? Anyways, Shelly. Hi, Shells. All right, let's see what we got for you, Shelly. You're going to be at 104.34. Man, with a precursor reading like Devin's, how can you go wrong? All right, what do you need to know right now? What do you need to know right now? Let's actually put you at 104.44. I like the fours. I like the repeating fours. It goes with what you've been seeing lately. Okay, Ace of Swords. Hey, text. That's what you need to know right now. Seven of Swords. Heads up. I'm showing you the fox. You're like, I haven't seen the fox yet. You're looking at it right now. Here's your sign. There's the fox. Whop. The moon card of the Four of Swords shows that he's coming out of the pause. He's coming out of the silence. The timeout is coming to an end. Knight of Pentacles on the Four of Wands. Did you have a dream about being married to him? Because if not, you weren't a part of that dream, which is weird because he had the dream about being married to you. You're starting to affect his dreams. Okay? Oh, I think you guys are having dreams about each other. Your dreams are kind of off the charts. Star, your dreams are off the charts. And God's doing it, though, with the Knight of Swords to the Magician card. The stuff that is being planted into his head is guiding him and leading him right to your door. Give him a little bit of time. By the time we get to Aquarius season, he's going to have his act worked out. He's watching you online, too. Look, Ace of Cups, Ten of Cups. Shelly, you got to watch your manifestation abilities. Use your words, right? Use your words wisely. Because he's in Spinal Tap energy. Ten of Cups, Ace of Cups on that Wheel of Fortune. His cups go to 11. He's going to come on like a Cancer, Shells. It's literally a complete timeline jump, flip-flop. This new energy, especially with Saturn and Neptune approaching 0 degrees of Aries, as we remember, our people are still in the year of the snake. Energetically, we haven't made it into the year of the fire horse. Just because the calendar says it, the calendar ain't right. Right? Where's the 13th month? Where's Ophiuchus? Anyways, I digress. In your guys' case, when we hit the year of fire horse energy, he's going to come on like a fire horse because it's going to go to 11. All right? He's one of the ones that's undergoing the transformation. And if you have or see a magic 8-ball or some kind of like magic 8-ball shows up in your feed or something, all signs point to yes would be what you'll see. Okay? 2026 is a complete reverse on what you've been through with him in 2025. Anything from Lexi? Because that was like all about love. Thank you. Page of Cups reversed. Lexi is like, no, I've been working on this since I crossed over for Mom. The only message I have for her is that this message was about love. Eight of Pentacles. She's proud of you. I know it's your fur baby, but she's proud of you. That's what I got off of that. All right. Let's see. Next up is Rohama. What's up, darling? How you doing, Rohama? All right, let's see. You're going to be at 107.27. All right, let's see what we got on this. Energy check. Been sick. Aw. Me too. I've had the flu. Rest in meds. Rest in meds has helped me big time. And I'm sending some prayers your way, all right? All right, energy check. Been sick for more than 2 weeks under the doctor's kit. That explains a lot of like why you've been feeling the way you've been feeling. When will everything get fine for me in terms of health and all other areas of my life? All right, let's see what we got for you. I got you, girl. That explains a lot. When you get sick, everything gets worse, especially when you keep going and you don't rest. Ace of Cups, nice. Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot. I literally can tell you by Cancer season this year, everything's in order. Everything is in proper order. Eight of Cups. You've walked away and ascended and walked away from everything else. Now, to get a little more detailed into this with what you're going through on this, a lot of this is tied in with like, the flus, the bronchitises. But in your case, I'm seeing a lot of it does tie into, I don't know if it's like, I keep seeing stuff about mold rage. I don't know if like you haven't been getting outside a lot because of how you're feeling or like not a lot of fresh air. You might want to get a mold test kit ordered off of Amazon or something. I have a feeling that a lot of what you're feeling, thank you. The High Priestess is what's hidden behind the scenes, in the walls, in the ductwork. You may want to check for mold in your home. That could be the catalyst that actually starts getting you into a new home, new places. What about my family? What about my parents? Those little details will sort themselves out. I have a feeling more than just the common cold or like what I was going through, where I was basically I was already standing at the back of the ship on the fantail. I have a cold, right? It's the flu. A monkey with a bottle of Motrin could fix me. But yet I'm all sitting here going, oh, the ship's sinking. I'm going down. I'm dying, right? I'm actually being told some of your illnesses ties to this energy that's behind the walls, the High Priestess behind the scenes. You may have mold in the home. Two of Wands, Strength card, and the Temperance card. This may get you back to best. There also is another little side note for you, and I know the weather is opposite where you are compared to where we're at right now, but there is something that I learned from one of my HVAC contractors back when I was in property management. Don't laugh, okay? This is the way HVAC contractors talk. Fellow HVAC contractors know this is accurate. You have to burp the house. Trust me, the first time the contractor said this to me, like, well, have you burped the property? I'm like, the property was built in the 70s. I don't have to, it's not a newborn baby. It's an apartment community. But the thing on this is that he explained to me that if the house stays cooped up, you're supposed to open the house's doors or windows, even in hot or cold weather, for 10 minutes a day to allow the air to circulate. Otherwise, they get cooped up, which can in turn also lead to things like mold in the ductwork or mold in the back. So I'm being told a lot of the energies that you're feeling, Rohama, it's more so the air you're breathing in, as opposed to some heavy duty. That's why even the doctors are like, we don't really know what's wrong, but here's some antibiotics. Go take this Bactrim, you'll be fine. All right. It's because they really can't pen it. All right. Just so you know, that clear-headed mind energy changes on things. Now with the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles, you do find some peace. It helps you to feel better, clear mindset, which on the Page of Pentacles with the Hanged Man, during Pisces season, you are going to get communication from somebody from your past at a distance that wishes to reconnect. Okay? They're in your country. You were never in a relationship with them, but you knew of them when you were younger. Tower card, Queen of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. And this one here that reaches out to you in the next 4 weeks is going to be a very big test, because I know how you feel about Caden and everything that's going on. God is preparing to present you with a very nice soulmate offer, okay? Because he's seen what you've been going through. Tower card to the Queen of Cups, it is going to be a real love soulmate offer. You will meet this person in a very unusual way, okay? Digitally. You aren't thinking about this. And it's going to test your love for Caden and test some of your past energies of being like, whoa, boy, you grew up. You got put together, boy. All right. If you were a guy, I'd be like, you're gonna see this dude again after it's been like forever, and be like, if like from a guy's perspective, this would be like, oh, she's got them birthing hips, right? He's gonna spark your interest, and it's gonna be that test of, are you gonna wait and see what goes down with like Caden and that, or are you gonna go in this energy of a really bomb.com soulmate? All right, could be a Pisces. Could be a Capricorn, but they're going to check a lot of boxes. You're going to find them very interesting, and it happens just about the time that you actually start feeling better and become very clear-minded, because we find out that that mold test shows positive results. You might actually get some duct cleaning done or something that helps out, but I do see that you're finding that might help you, okay? Especially when you get that tightness in your lungs where you can't breathe, right? Where you feel like somebody's got like a ratchet strap around your throat and they're cranking it down. It's the fresh air. It's like that scene in the movie Spaceballs, Rohama. Air. Anyways, Ten of Pentacles, King of Cups. I actually think this might be something that drives you guys to move and change locations too. I think you actually do wind up moving in with this person too. Oh man, I gave it away. Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. You're going to pick this person. You're going to show up here at some point in about the next 4 weeks. You're going to pop a super chat. You're going to be like, Archer, found a new person. Pisces, could be soulmate, unsure, need details. I'm happy. And we're all going to be like, yeah, we're going to be happy with you. Bonus points if while you're scrolling TikTok, Rohama, if you're going to start seeing in your TikTok feed, this is the sign to let you know this is getting ready to happen. Even the feeling better part, you're going to start getting those jump scares that are back, the audio track to them is I feel good. That, ow, I feel good. Da-na-na-na. When those start popping up in your TikTok feed, know that this is getting ready to happen. Because to kind of tell you, you get very excited over this new soulmate person. And it'll be a little bit of a rocky start in the beginning, but then you guys will actually, whoa, going to the chapel and you're gonna get married. All right, so just so you know, you're totally allowed with free will to choose to wait for Caden or to go in another direction. But I'm being told this one kind of like puts you in a little bit of a Matthew McConaughey energy, Rohama. You're going to kind of be like, all right. All right. Right, Angelina? Matthew McConaughey. All right. That's right. That was in Father of the Bride. Oh, I forgot about that movie with Steve Martin. Martin Short. Remember Martin Short in that movie? He was wonderful. He would take you. He carry you out. All right. Next up is going to be Lightseer Empress. Lightseer, darling, you are at 115 exactly. I dig it. All right, give me a current energy check for Lightseer Empress. Current energy check for Lightseer Empress. The Moon card, the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords into the Four of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. I actually see some of your frustrations coming to an end in the next 4 weeks. Okay, with the Knight of Swords and the Moon card, there's a couple things that get brought to light to let you know that you are on the right path and that you and your person will start to work things out. All right, because right now I'm feeling the vibes that you're not getting any confirmations. You feel like the connection's grown cold, grown silent, or stagnant, and there's nothing there. But just so you know, there will be so much coming in, that within the next 4 weeks, you will start getting the signs to confirm that there is still reunion energy coming in. You'll start seeing their name again, people you might know, the Fool card, Temperance. Just so you know, your person's already has you unblocked, and with the Empress to the Ten of Wands, they're getting ready to make communication. They're going to take a chance on the Fool card and shoot their shot. Temperance on the Wheel of Fortune shows a runner returning because they choose to. Coming in the right cycle. All right, something you've waited a long time for. Could have been something back in the spring or summer gave you a little bit of a confirmation, but then the confirmations dried up and you felt like it was going nowhere. It's getting ready to start back up. All right. He grew up, matured a little bit in 2025, and in 2026, he's in that new energy that he wants to go forward with you. The Lovers. It's his choice too. I love this. All right. Sandy, thank you, dear. You are the awesome boss. Oh my goodness. Spinny hugs, bro. Big bro spinny hugs. Thank you. You are so generous. Oh my goodness. This reading is totally sponsored by Sandy Martin. Y'all need to check Sandy out and everything. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. You are beyond generous. Thank you. All right. I'm sending you abundance and prayers to manifest your person in. You got to be happy, man. You are the man. Fist bumps. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Next up, you're welcome, Lightseer. Angel Eyes. Okay, cool beans. Angel Eyes, you're going to be at 117.17. Oh, that's nice. What about January 17th happens? Ooh, January 17th might mean something to you, Angel Eyes. All right, whatever comes out. Juggling with life. Okay, I got you. Let's see what's going on. Ace of Wands. You need a little satisfaction. Two of Pentacles. You can't get none. The Magician, because the kids won't go to sleep. You're considering putting Benadryl into their... Your daughter's too old to fall for the whole it's strawberry milk trick. It's not going to work. She's too old. Anyways, the Magician on the Sun card. What I'm seeing coming in through this one is that actually you guys will have a little discussion. There is actually some Night of Passions that come in that helps, alleviate the stresses and the frustrations. Could even be a surprise date night, believe it or not. Okay? For some reason, he's seeing the error of his ways, and for some reason, a Leo might be helping. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but you may want to check out Baddison's readings. Something in Baddison's reading. Is he checking out Baddison's readings? I think he's checking out the Leo. Oh, no. And you're over here with me. You picked the two craziest tarot readers on all of YouTube. Oh, no. No. That's okay. Strength. I didn't even notice that was a stupid strength card. I'm out. I give up. Okay, so heads up. Apparently there's some stuff in both mine and her readings that help the two of you come together or helps him see that he is screwing something up and that a date night is needed. Okay? Bonus points if she pulls an Ace of Wands in his sign's reading or your sign's reading. Anyways, but Magician card on the Sun card, I think you're calling this back in. He is actually going to put up or shut up type of a vibe in that he's going to plan an evening to help get you a night of stress relief. And you'll be a little surprised by it. If you've been dropping hints, he's been hearing them. If you haven't, you totally should. And I still don't think your daughter will fall for the pink milk trick. It's not quick at that point. All right. You're not sleeping enough either. I'm not trying to call you out on it. I mean, I know how it is. Oh my gosh, I own my own business. I basically work all the time. It's taken me a lot of work and a lot of really bad losses to really lock in on staying on a 9 to 5 schedule, right? He's not going to want to lose you as a result of either something the crab or something the lion says. I don't know. They're just like the two teenagers in the back seat of the station wagon anyways. Yeah, okay. It's truth. Eight of Pentacles, Justice, and the Two of Cups. This will actually help. I see having a night off, a little Ace of Wands fun, behind some scenes, that it does perk you up. Two of Cups into the Justice card. This gives you a moment even to have a little time with him, to have some conversations that bring balance to both all your chakras, left brain, right brain. All right? That's sort of a vibe. Eight of Pentacles. You're working too hard. You need a day off too. But I think this evening that's being planned behind the scenes here will definitely help. All right? Okay, next up is Jersey Girl, and apologies in advance for everything. So, Jersey Girl, you're at 12030. 12030. All right. Will Derek confess feelings and be honest about what he's done so we can move on? Okay, gotcha. Will Derek confess his feelings and be honest about what he's done so they can move on? Star card. That's a yes. The Devil, the High Priestess, that's major shifts. So if you feel like it's not going to happen, this is showing here with all his major arcana, expecting the unexpected. Star card of the Devil card with the High Priestess, he actually is a little focused on, it's not so much about talking this out, but he's actually going to show. He's going to show. He's going to walk the walk, okay? Five of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles. This coming on this one here is that he's wanting to close the door on single life. He's cut out the other's vibes, and now he's in his own energy where he's been healing and resting on his own, right? Yes, exactly. This is what leads him this way. A major shift that there is some other stuff from his life that he left behind in 2025 so that he can make more time for you in 2026. This could be the vibes of like altering his sleep schedule, changing his health, changing his work schedules. He literally is making some time so that he can make time for you because he never did that before, right? So yeah, I do see some changes coming in. Four of Cups on the Moon card. This may start happening around the next full moon. We just had that full moon in Cancer. I see this changing before the next full moon in Leo that comes up. All right. A lot of these guys are experiencing, guys and girls, are experiencing a lot of energetical shifts. We're into such like uncharted territory with these planetary shifts that are happening. Okay, let's see what's up. Whatever was getting in the way, Jersey Girl, I'm being told that something about that got messed up. Like he's cut out whatever energies were getting in the way. And it wasn't a third person. Was it just the fact that he wasn't ready for something or enjoying the fun life? And like he's done the single life in 25 and now 26, he's ready for relationship vibes? Because I can't pull that there's another person involved. There's not a third party energy on that. All right? Even if you're like, well, no, he was still with somebody or he left me for somebody else. That means that's done, gone by, see you. All right? There's more going on behind the scenes than meets the eye. Remember, God sees and hears what we don't. So there's some big changes happening. Me too, Gabriella. Oh my God, it was a full moon in Cancer, and I'm a Cancer sun. Oh God, I felt that one. That one got. I told Monty, I was like, y'all just let me. You guys here. I'll leave you guys alone, right? Stay in my room, stay to myself, not hurt anybody. Okay, let's see. Next up is Michelle, ma belle. These are words that go together well. My Michelle. Ooh, you get 12323. I love that. That's cool. Okay, let's see. All right, Anthony did text back, but it's divorce talk still. I did reply back. Don't know if I should reply or just leave it alone since I'm hurt and cried. Michelle, spinny hugs, girl. Sont des montres vont très bien ensemble. Très bien ensemble. All right, Page of Wands. I'm going to give him 1 point. I know it did hurt you, but he was honest in that he's not slow walking this. She is. Give me some cards on that. Understandable why you would. It's like, why isn't it done yet? Queen of Pentacles, Two of Wands. It's about the money. Judgment card, Five of Swords. Oh God, she's making it bad. She's turning it into a. It can't just be a clean break, okay? Very much the full moon got to him too. The thing on this is look, Judgment card on the Five of Swords. She's accustomed to a lifestyle. He's not responsible for that, right? She's trying to take him for everything. She's making this into way more and way worse than it needs to be, right? So she's the reason for these slow energies. And believe it or not, Michelle, the reason he was honest with you and told you about it is because he is beyond Five of Swords frustrated. He wants this over with, and she is dragging it out. Either her or lawyers are, okay? Whatever it is, it involves around money with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You are faced with a Two of Wands decision on this, of whether to wait or not. The one thing I can tell you is it's not what I would pull in a general collective reading where it's like, oh, they're slow walking you, and then they go back and they're just happy. No, his soon-to-be ex-wife is making his life HE double hockey sticks. It's bad, okay? And she won't just let it be a clean break. That's why it's taken so long, okay? The Knight of Cups, there is still love there, all right? Now, on this Two of Wands, it tells me that you would have a choose your adventure. Because with this hurt, if you're like, that's it, I'm not waiting for him. I'll leave the door open. If I'm taken when he comes around, that's the thing. Oh, you're the wife. Well, hold on, then that gets even deeper. That gets deeper. Was he... I got to call it. Is the divorce because of the cheating? Because he's got somebody that's messing up. Wait, this is weird. Hold on. 10 of Wands, 6 of Wands. Is that why? Because, like, it's like, are you the one stopping this from happening? God is still saying, Archer, you're on point with this one. Is it the fact that neither of you guys really want it to happen and, like, he made up the stuff? He filed in the holidays and said, like, a coworker, and she likes... That's the other divorced vibe. I'm being told, like, just between you, me, and the walls, judgment-free zone. Okay. Wow, this is deep. Okay. But you know what the thing is? He don't like her. That's the thing. He doesn't want to make that decision. This is deep. Because now, like, the fact that you didn't sign, this is a lot. I could see why you're frustrated about this stuff. Oh my goodness. See, the thing on it, now that you didn't sign, it gave him time to think about the fact that he really doesn't want to end it either. He doesn't dig her vibes. He was, like, remember how he's not that interested in, this is confusing. It's like he used her to make you jealous, then his karma is that she's a complete psycho, and the moon card, yep, he can't get a reading off her. He doesn't want to go in that route into that high priestess. Neither of you guys are going in any direction, but you're still hurt because you think they got everything, and it's not going that well. It's a stalemate, right? And yet you didn't sign it. This would be very easy because, like, he still wants to stay with you. The Magician and the Devil and the Ace of Swords. Am I allowed to tell you this? That I really think you guys have some kind of communication coming through that he doesn't want to end this. That's what I'm being told on this one. This got deep on it. Oh, yeah. But that's the thing on this one is that, like, Devil card to the Magician, it's like nobody won. I'm telling you what, I don't know if you guys are still communicating privately or if you have to go through lawyers. Because this was third party, right? But the thing on this is, if you guys are still at a point where you communicate together or privately, okay, so I just left it alone, he's going to try again. You're going to find out that woman is the devil. He's going through an awakening that's like slow pushing this. You guys don't wind up getting divorced. You never sign. He cuts her out. Fair enough there. That's the truth. Yes, they are. Totally. 10 of Pentacles. It's literally the vibes that, like, if this made it all the way to a court date, that one of you guys would not show up in order to martyr the relationship, or, like, because you don't want it to happen. 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's communication that you guys work things out. 10 of Pentacles. Ace of Swords, a communication that comes in between the two of you guys that actually leads to the two of you guys working things out. This was the closest of close calls across the board. Are you cool with divorce? Because, like, neither of you guys want to do it. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. That's hilarious. You guys literally, if you guys went all the way, even on the paperwork, there's no court date and not certain. Yeah. Neither of you guys want to do it. This would literally get all the way in front of a judge and be like, the judge would be like, why are we here? He doesn't want to get divorced, honestly, either. You guys are both like, it's just the outstubborning of the other one. Like, neither of you guys want to throw the white flag up. He's not going to go through with it. He wants to work it out. He's going to reach out and talk to you in the next 7 to 10 days, which I'm being told to tell you 7 to 10 business days. Okay. But he's going to reach out, and it actually works out that you guys find out neither of you guys want to go through with this. And that if you guys kept going, it would just be like, oh, fine, then I will sign just to prove you wrong. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going too. And neither of you guys really wanted to go through with it. The time apart's giving him some time to think too. All right. Okay. That was, you know what? That's even just reading the papers have to be confusing. I mean, that was like going in so many directions. I could see why it'd be a lot to process, girl. Spinny hugs, big spinny hugs. All right, let's see. Doobie-doobie-doop-doop. Where are we at here? Let's see. Enter 15. Nancy, Randy, Rowdy. Let's see, I'm at 5:02. I'm telling you 2 minutes late for punch out. That's all right. Let's rock and roll. Nancy, I got you guys covered. All right, Nancy, you're going to be at 1:30. All right, he canceled the plans with you twice, then called her over, saw her 2 cars 2 nights in a row, very heartbroken. Will things get better with him? He's going on a date with the wife tonight. Whoa. Ah, I'm holding the deck in the direction to see the Wheel of Fortune with the lovers. So, yeah, this is going to get in a direction that they're all going to get kind of tired of this. 10 of Swords, I knew it. He's going to wind up losing everybody. You're going to be the last one left even willing to talk to him. All right, because they're not playing this game. He's crossed into some player vibes. I want to say he's got feelings for you, but that King of Wands comes in. He does. He thinks he can leave you on the hook and keep you safe and close because you're his safe place. We always hurt the ones we love the most and the deepest, all right, because he knows that after he works this stuff out, he can come back in your way. It's going to be a great test of your own self-worth and self-esteem on this one, because I'm telling you what happens here, they're both going to bail on him. His wife's getting sick and tired of him cheating. That's the problem. And because of those vibes on this one, he might even come down with some serious issues on this, like may require an STD test, a panel, justice card. So Valeria is the catalyst point. She's the Jezebel that gets this started, that actually this is the one that ignites him. You have to let this play out if you want him. Because basically Val, that's enough. Val and his wife, they're going to go to blows. They're going to have a fight. He's going to wind up losing everything. Okay? The wife's going to take him for everything when she finds out about this. If you do want to be with him, you got to hang tight into Pisces season right now, because he's going to have some serious stuff hit the fan on his side, and the wife's going to go brutal. Yeah, the Star card, the Lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. Once he gets through this stuff, he'll return. He will come back in your direction, because you're going to be the only bird she didn't burn. Because the reason he didn't burn the bridge with you, even though, man, he's got it on fire, you're holding on to Galloping Gertie for everything she's got. The thing on this is, he does return and come back after he's destroyed these two. And it's the way it's playing out so that they never return and come back into it, okay? Star card on the Lovers card. 7 of Wands and the 3 of Swords. Also, if you need an easy out, you should check your husband's cell phone. Yeah, he's got a WhatsApp number. The Hermit, the Emperor. Oh, and I'm helping you get out of yours so that you guys can come together. Okay, that's cool. King of Pentacles on the 6 of Wands. What he's going through with Val and his wife is what puts him into the mature status to be ready to come together with you. This has got to get out of the way. Otherwise, he's just going to start cheating on you, right? So with the Lover's card to the Emperor, he'll man up. He'll come through this. It's going to hurt. He's going to go through a rough thing. She's going to take him for everything, but it also does lead him into your direction with the Empress, okay? The diamond may get smaller now because of his free will choice to jump ship and bring Val into this. This is the perfect definition of God looking down on this and God being 5 of Cups and being like, what was I thinking? Free will was a bad idea, right? Because that's the thing that changed this timeline. That now that we've jumped into this Val timeline, this is the one where he loses both of them and a lot of stuff in the process, but he still winds up coming your way with the Chariot, okay? So this is going to be the most transformative over the course of Aquarius and Pisces season, all right? Then he's got to go through all the divorce and things too, all right? So he'll start coming your way during Aquarius season once he's been kicked out of the house and Val no longer wants anything to do with it, because Val's already got 2 other dudes she's talking with too. It's a big key party over there, all right? So hope that helps. All right, Randy, you're going to be at 134.24. All right, somewhere in the Cancer reading, can you tap back into it? Feel like she's still watching despite her flying. Sad is hot and cold. All right, Emperor vibes, the Lovers, and the Hermit card. On this one here, she is still hanging out and watching. However, she's still in her ego. She's amazed that you're not trying to fight it more. She doesn't realize that you've leveled up past that vibe. So she's gone Hermit card because she's experiencing a roller coaster. She's not digging being on her own now, because as soon as she put in for the divorce with you, it changed her energetical signature. So now any other entertaining guys that she was entertaining are no longer interested. But that Hermit mode, she never entertained other guys, which tells me, especially with no Three of Swords, even 2-2 guy, like we had said, was just the work vibe. It's buyer's remorse. She's regretting buying a divorce. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. She wishes she could walk away from it. King of Wands. The stubborn vibes on this, to tap into that with the mirroring going on between the two of you guys, that would explain on the Emperor to the Six of Pentacles why you're feeling it. Because if this remains in this current energetical sphere, within the next 4 to 6 weeks, she'll crack and she'll come back your way. She's already regretting the decision. She doesn't like it. Because now she's got to do everything herself. And she's like, oh man, I didn't. Yeah, she took what you did for her for granted. Eight of Wands, that moves her right back in your directions. And here's the fox that shows up. But you'll actually see a fox show up as your computer's background. That's your confirmation in the direction that's going. And now why is Sag so distant? That's good. I got the Six of Swords. Oh, wow, that's a lot. Sag has a lot on their plate, okay? Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups. Sag is still interested in new love, but Sagittarius is very different from Inez's energy. This is the thrill-seeking, the adventure-seeking, that once she does open up, she goes all in, it's still too young and fresh. She's got other stuff going on. She's living her life in this, so it hasn't made it to a stage where it becomes an everyday thing yet. You guys are still in just a talking stage, all right? The devil's still there, so it's still the family stuff too. So it's happening for a very good reason, because it's helping push her out the door to kind of move out of the family's home and find her own, discover herself with you. All right. Rowdy. Oh, nice. Rowdy on a snipe. Oh, thank you for the donation, Angelina Jolie. Spinny hugs. You're a doll. Thank you. And you too, Gabriella. I love you guys. Thank you guys for supporting Mama T and the foundation. You guys are awesome. All right. I love you guys. Rowdy, I'm being told you need to grab a scratch-off ticket tonight. You know what to do. Yep. Thank you too. Janie, let's see. Will Danny contact and reconcile? Let's see. You're going to be at 137.07. Let's see what we got. The World card. That is a yes. Absolutely. All right. So I do see reconciliation where you guys balance the books and get back together on this one. True feelings are the Three of Cups. He's had an awakening where you're the one he wants to marry. You've become the one that has gotten away to him. He's not happy where he's at now. He wants to be back with you. And thank you for the donation on this. I guarantee within the next week or so, you're going to hear from him. It is that close to popping. All right, enough that I even had to come down here and answer that question for you. We got 2 marriages happening here too, so I'm going to lay you eyes in the next week. You and Danny will be reconnecting and figuring things out. Absolutely. All right. And Sandy, absolutely, of course. Thank you too. You are beyond generous. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm glad. Thank you. I've been trying to embrace the creativity. Sandy, Four of Pentacles to the Tower at 138.03. Understand that she's going through a tower moment on her side to get herself established and to be more ready for you. Okay, she was still a little not ready yet. She wasn't a woman of valor. She wasn't in spousal energy. Four of Pentacles to the Tower. She's experiencing some big changes on her side to level her up. Queen of Pentacles. Before Capricorn season ends, you'll hear from her. Two of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles on the Nine of Wands with the Fool card. She's figuring out a way to reach out as we speak, okay? Like if you guys got iPhones and you watched her text messages screen, scroll down to where she's at in your phone, you're going to bust her with the 3 dots that she's in your phone screen looking, okay? She's preparing. She's making plans. All right, thank you, too, for your donations. You are beyond generous. I love you so much. Little Baker, you too. Janie, so much. Thank you. Gabriella, Angelina, Rowdy. Spinny hooks for all you guys. And thank you all so much for being a part of the fam, a part of the channel. All right, so we're good. Let's do this again on Monday. What do you guys think? But it's 5 o'clock. Archer's going to punch out. Have a weekend. You guys enjoy your weekend. And remember, on Sunday at 11:30 a.m., come and join me on YouTube. We're going to be here on YouTube at Elevation Church. All right, I'll post the link at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, so come and hang out with me. We'll go watch church together over in YouTube in the live chat. All right. Otherwise, on that note, I loved this deck. Have a good weekend, guys. Peace, love, and spinning.
I miss how it used to be. You were the only one that I could see. You know I love you, whatever you do. And you know that I've always got your back. I'm trying to tell you that I miss you. The way that you sing in the car, not caring where you are, driving to work or to school, and doing everything you do. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I miss you. I know I've done a lot of bad things to you, but give me one more chance and I will make it up to you. You know it would mean a lot. I'm giving it all that I've got. I'd do anything for you, anything that you want me to. I'm trying to tell you that I love everything about you, and I'd do anything for you, and I miss